Can't wait to call you brothers for my ceremony.
Get married.
Huh?
When is it?
Answer that.
We don't want nobody don't know.
Listening.
You know what wasn't on my bingo card for 2026? Juvenile giving Joe Budden relationship advice. But that's exactly what happened on this last Patreon episode of the Joe Budden podcast, Know Your Worth, that dropped today. And somehow in the middle of that conversation, Ice forgot how long he's been with his own girlfriend. So yeah, let's talk about it. All right, so Manny Fresh and Juvenile pull up to the JBP and the conversation ends up drifting into relationships and marriage. And I cannot believe Joe Budden didn't give us some music for them. Now, if you've watched the pod long enough, you already know Joe and marriage, that's been a conversation for quite some time. Y'all have been in my comments saying certain things. And like I always tell y'all, I don't speak on people's family unless they have a mic. And we know they do because they're on Podwise and they've openly talked about their relationship.
I can't wait to call you brothers for my ceremony.
We got you, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm going to make it good for you, sir. I got you, bro.
And Juvenile basically told Joe something a lot of people have been alluding to for a while. Stop double dutching around marriage.
Well, I'm going to tell you like my cousin told me. I was doing that, what you were doing. Came in there and said, hey, man, stop iffing. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Give me a damn date, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be here.
Man, I love them words.
You know what it is?
Why don't you sit with that for me?
You don't look like you played double dutch.
It was
double dutch. You got it.
That's why. Because
Yeah, that. Now, the funny thing is Joe says it's more so him because he wants things a certain way. Juvenile basically gave Joe that big homie perspective. Like, look, at some point, you got to stop playing the sidelines and decide what you're doing. And what made that moment funny is that Juvenile wasn't saying it like he was judging Joe. It was more like, bruh, you either in it or you're not. And honestly, that's one of the conversations a lot of people avoid having publicly. I remember them talking on, I forgot who it was, but it was someone, I think it was Sierra and someone saying like, oh, when you're going to get married to another artist or something. But on these podcasts, it's different. These moments sneak in here and get unexpected topics rolling. And somebody's eventually going to say the thing that you probably shouldn't say or ask out loud. And Juvenile definitely said it, but he did it in a very nice way. But then Joe, of course, turns the attention to Ice.
I got some wedding advice for him.
How long you been with your girl?
3 years.
Okay.
No, 4 years.
Busting your head already, man. Come on, man. You gotta have the numbers right, bro.
Now listen, I'm not trying to start no trouble in nobody's household, but that's the type of moment that's going to make the room snap their necks like, huh? And it's going to make for a conversation at home. You could almost feel everybody like, okay, which one is it? Is it 3 or 4? Juvenile even says, nah, you got to remember the numbers. You got to remember the numbers, the birthdays, the anniversaries. You should know that stuff. And that's, like I said, where it felt like the big homie talk for real. And even Manny Fresh chimed in. I'm telling you, it's a whole double dutch bus up there.
Y'all got a good support system, that's all. Like when you with your fellas and y'all like, I don't know, whatever, like just that we meeting at the bar talk about that shit. It's therapeutic.
Now, I'm sure Ice knows the timeline. He even said he was being a stan in the beginning. Just think Ice was caught up, like I said, in a stan moment where Juvenile, Manny Fresh were actually there at the pod. Because if you remember episode 900, A Whole Tray of Ice, Ice said something that had the room looking at him like, okay, explain.
Trick Daddy.
Yeah, Trick Daddy went on an interview and he was saying like, Plies can't see me in no way. I got anthems for the streets. I got anthems for, commercial records, which he does.
He does.
Mm-hmm. And he was, I don't know where, like why he chose the name Plies. I don't know if they asked him. I didn't see the what led to it.
But that's what pissed you off.
No, it never pissed me off. I've been on the other side of this. I came in here and told y'all I got Plies taking Juvenile in the Versuz.
And to my surprise, Ice stood on it, like really stood on it 10 toes down. His argument was that people forgot about Plies' run and the perspective of his image changed how people looked at him and his music. So now fast forward today, and Juvenile is literally sitting on the perch on the JBP. And Ice, Ice is in his usual seat, but he is still standing on that take 10 toes down and said it again on the pod, which is hilarious because imagine telling somebody they'd lose a versus battle while they're right there on the couch in the room with you. Ice is different. That takes a whole different level of commitment. I'll give him that. But one thing I will say is moments like these are actually why the JBP works, because the best parts of the show aren't always the planned conversations or the topics that are on the board. It's these little unscripted moments where somebody says something real, they forget something that's important, or just forget, period. Or somebody doubles down on a take that they probably should have walked back, or probably just not double down on it in a moment. Like I said, I give Ice credit for doing it. And now you're probably about to get a moment that everybody's going to clip or is going to be talked about on Podwives if they ever come back with this show. Now, I'm curious what y'all think. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Juvenile was right telling Joe to stop double dutching on marriage? And be honest, who actually wins the verses, Juvenile or Plies? Because Ice is still standing on that take, like I said. So let's talk about it in the comments. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe on your preferred social.